Hey guys, welcome back. This is Fighter Figs, and we're going over this Spider-Man 3 Marvel Legend, a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man from Spider-Man 3, the symbiote suit. And let me get things set up here. There we go. Here's a better eye view of this guy. So here's him in the box. You see he comes with the different hands, the Venom accessory, the cool emo Tobey Maguire head, and the symbiote mask. Really cool box art on the side. Love this. Love this. Marvel Legends symbol. Their series, Spider-Man, really cool webbing pattern on the box art. There's the bottom, the side art, really cool pose right there. And you got the spider symbol at the top. On the back, there we go. It says his mind infected by the thoughts of an alien symbiote and his strength enhanced by the creature that clings to him. Spider-Man feels uncharacteristic rage, taking him over. Alright guys, now it's time to unbox this guy, and we're gonna go over him and review him. We'll be back in 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, and we are back. So before I go over this figure, I would like to give a shout out to these people. Alliance Collectibles. I think here's their card right here. They're based in New York, Floral Park, New York. The guy who's in charge or runs this place is Paul H. Barr. Yeah, I think I said that correctly. If I did not, I apologize. But he's got a really cool logo with Wolverine and Cobra Commander on there, and he's got a cool store on eBay, and this is where I bought this guy from. And he also sent a really cool, first time I've ever gotten one of these, Marvel Legends sticker. Awesome. I mean, Hasbro doesn't even send you these, I don't think. Maybe they do. Maybe that's where you got it. I don't know. But yeah, this figure cost $36.71, and that was with tax. But the price that I bought it for was $33.99, $36.71, and I didn't have to pay shipping. Let me get a closer look at this guy. So, I mean, take a look at this guy. This sculpt is awesome. Hasbro nailed this one. I know it's just a repaint, but I feel like they did a little bit extra on it. I mean, this webbed sculpt is freaking amazing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm obsessed. The Peter Parker head sculpt's not as good. Emo Peter Parker head sculpt, like, trust me, like, this is Tobey. Like, you can see it's Tobey, but like there is a little bit of uncanniness to it. Not too bad. And also the hair, I think in the film was actually brown, not black, but in certain scenes it looked black, but maybe they went off of that. But I mean, I can't complain too much. This is still a great figure. I mean, this head sculpt alone, I mean, that's Bully Maguire right there. You know, see ya, chump. You know. Yeah, so this is really great. The head sculpt and the wire, the webbing. That's my favorite part, is the silver webbing on the black suit. And even the spider symbol on the back is really nice. And you can see the detail in the suit. Even on the hand, it looks like, you know, printed on. And it's just awesome. I absolutely adore this. This head sculpt is amazing, and the shininess to the hair. Like, I would prefer it to be brown, but I mean, I could always customize if I wanted to be brown, but I mean, it's the black hair is not bad, you know. But yeah, that's just the head sculpt. The chest, really good on detail. You can even see the shininess of the body. And then here's like the legs. Really nice detail down here too. I am really loving this. So on detail alone, I'm gonna say 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10, just because this head sculpt could have been a bit better. And a lot of people are saying it is reused from the older 3-pack and then the retro carded Tobey. So let's pop off the Tobey Maguire head, which it's still really good. It's not like you can tell it's Tobey Maguire. Just there could have been a couple tweaks. And let's put on what we're after. You know, the main head sculpt we're after is, oh man, his black symbiote costume in full glory. Wow, man, this is I swear this is childhood for me. I was only like a year old when this first came out, but I watched this growing up, and man, like, this was one of my favorite things. Like the poster with the red Spider-Man on one side, and then obviously the normal Spider-Man, and then you had the symbiote, you know, on the other, kind of like they was on opposite sides. It's like one of my favorite things, like, growing up. That movie was awesome to me, so this is very nostalgic for me. But yeah, see, I mean, look at that. That's just him. You know, I'll just leave it like that for a second. Oh man, like, the detail on this is amazing. Even if you have him like looking down and you leave him where you turn him to the side. See how that looks? Yeah, this is probably going to be the thumbnail shot, to be honest. Okay, or I could even do them like well, if he'll stand. There we go. Even like that's not bad. Okay, so we got that. Next thing up is we have the Venom accessory, which is really cool. It kind of looks like the movie Venom more than Tobey Raimi film era Venom. It's a neck piece, really, is the main only thing. You're supposed to just kind of, well, you're supposed to take this off first and put that on there, and then kind of put Spider-Man's mask on there, kind of like that. And the Venom's supposed to be coming around him, like so. Or you're really supposed to do it with a normal head sculpt, but you kind of like have him like in a pose like so. It's like, I mean, that is a really cool pose if you did that for a picture. Really, it's better if you use it for the normal Tobey suit. But anyways, I'm gonna go over articulation first. So articulation wise, it can look up that much. Push it back a little bit further. You look down about that much. Obviously side to side, all the way around if you want. You got the shoulders, come all the way up. All the way up. So you could have him in that see a chump pose, you know. Very possible. And obviously the arms go around. The arms go around. I don't know if they're butterfly joints. I don't think they are. Maybe they are. Wait, let's see. And they do go back pretty good. I don't know if it's butterfly or not. Oh, well, it can do like that. I don't. Correct me if I'm wrong on this in the comments, guys. A lot of reviews are coming. I have a lot of Spider-Man stuff too. A lot of stuff to review of many different brands. A lot of Hasbro though. But yeah, here's the ab crunch. You can go back about that far. You can go to the side a little bit, this side a little bit. You know, on my back. You know, you can have him on my back. Yeah, that's a reference to the movie. Let's see here, and obviously bend his arms about that much. Obviously have them up, over, pull them back. You know, you get the drill. It's normal Hasbro articulation, but it's not bad. It's actually really good. But now we're gonna get into we're gonna go over the ankles first. So we got, it does a little twist turn, kind of like the other figures. It doesn't spin around like some of the Hasbro stuff does, but it can go forward and back, or back and forward. Yeah. Obviously you got the knees, you can bend, go out, bend, and go out. If you want to have him like up on the wall, you can do that. Yeah, the legs can go up, obviously bend and go up. I mean, you guys get the gist here. The legs go up and back, and they can go out. Same thing on this side. Have them all kinds of different ways. Alright guys, that about does it for articulation there. So now what we're gonna do is we are going to put his different hands on the figure. So there's one of his wall crawling hands, or up in the air hands, and then you got his whip shooter hands. Really good sculpt there. I did not mean to bump into the camera there. But just look at how good this figure looks for a second. I really hope Mafex makes one of these. Like, I don't know, just I really do, because like they would kill this. I mean, just look at that. Literally, I could literally sit here and do that right there, and that could be your thumbnail. That could literally be my thumbnail right there. Really awesome. Anyways, okay, so we're gonna do different hands real quick. Here's just a quick little pose with the different hands. Got one hand up, one on his hip. You can honestly have one hand up, like on the mask. You can have like that. When I'm looking down, like the symbiote's getting to his head a little bit. I don't really know how to show that the best without just doing it like kind of like that. Yeah, there we go. Perfect shot. Or maybe have him like on his knees, like to the ground. See if I can, how well this can be shown, but maybe like that. There we go. Really cool shot. Now next, give him some web shooter hands. Really neat looking pose there. Maybe even have him jumping down like said so. Or just like he's shooting webs both different ways. Maybe he's leaning back a little bit with the poses. I don't know. Many different ways you could go about it. Still, this figure's awesome. You could even have him in that manner. He's swinging, but also shooting webs at the same time. Or he's like doing one of those extravagant poses. Like that, maybe. You know, maybe he's like coming through, maybe he's just jumping along, like, I don't know, however you guys want to pose your figure here, but this guy's freaking awesome. If you guys want to see something, I'll show you guys some comparisons to this guy. But you can definitely get him in some really cool poses, for sure. He did not come with a web accessory, which I'm a little bit like, very missed opportunity right there. But I think you can actually have this guy be kind of almost like he's web slinging. Like, see, if you put a web behind him, you could have him like be like he's swinging right there, or even just like this. I'm telling you, this figure's really good. I'm kind of like insanely obsessed with this right now. I'm not even trying to be biased, but it's such a cool figure. Like, I just can't lie about it. Like, it really is cool. Like, yes, it's just Hasbro. Nothing too crazy, like, because it's Hasbro, and a lot of people be like, oh, it's just Hasbro, you know. I mean, I complain about Hasbro all the time, but this figure is, I mean, it's literally Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. See, there's him back with his fisted hands on. If you want to see him all really, like, mad or something, you know, I can kind of put him in a pose here for you guys. And technically, I have some comparisons I'd like to show you guys. You know, Spider-Man 3, who is one of the villains? Sandman. So check this out. So we got Sandman, and we've got Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. I do not have the Venom that would perfectly go with this guy, but I have a Venom that is an old Toy Biz / Marvel Legends from 2008, from the original toy line, that this is based off of, or redone off of, that I could put in here. Well, it doesn't want to let me do it, but there you go. Let me put him back here. So see, there's the villains from Spider-Man 3. Well, if it'll let me do it, I don't know if it will. And then also to go with the Raimi line, we've got Green Goblin back there. And then if you want to go even crazier, I added the accessory on. We've got the 3-pack from No Way Home 3-pack, Tobey Maguire. Put him right beside other Spider-Man. You got some comparisons right there you guys can check out and look at. Really cool stuff. Actually, that might be the thumbnail. Yeah, this right here is gonna be the thumbnail. I'm almost positive of it. But yeah, so real quick, you want to have some kind of cool set scene going with these guys. One thing I can think of is real quick have these guys, you know, having some kind of battle. You have Spider-Man down on the ground, and Sandman's got his hand around his throat, and they're like fighting. Best way to do it is something like this. Yeah, something like that for a couple seconds. And then you could have Spider-Man doing the same thing. There's Spider-Man on top of Sandman, absolutely kicking his butt, you know? See, there's that. Or you could just have him actually punching him. See how this works here. See, there's that. He's actually punching him. And then, really cool fight you never really got to see. So you could have him and Green Goblin going at it. Put him in the black suit. I think that would have been cool to see. Obviously, Green Goblin died in the continuity, you know? And we had Harry Osborn Green Goblin. Still would have been cool to see, though. There's just a little snippet of that. And then, last but not least, you could also have Venom being fought by Spider-Man. You could have Venom hold of his torso or something, and there's many different things you could do. Or grab him by the leg. Cool little shot. He's kind of like punching him right there. But if you want to see something even cooler, like I said, you have that Venom piece taking over him. And then he's like, you know, like that. And the next thing you know, transition, black suit. And then he's like, bam. He totally tried to hit the camera right there. But yeah, I think the coolest thing is seeing the suits side by side. Like having one right here and having the other one off to the side. I really need to find Tobey's other fisted hand for this one, but really the coolest thing, like I said, is having this suit, like have them side by side, kind of like I mean, they're both iconic, they're both awesome, but like, this movie is, I think Tobey's back on this other one's a little bit more crooked. But no, like, yeah, that right there. That's even a really cool thumbnail right there. In of itself. But you could also do it this way too. You could also turn it this way. It still looks really good that way too. I don't know. I really like this. I really like this idea that you can do it spontaneously side by side, or you could have him. I don't know. There's many different ways you could do it. Yeah, but side by side, there you go. You got one side that's, you know, one, and then the other side that's the other. I don't know. I would love to recreate that poster where they're hanging. But to close out this video, guys, here you go. One more comparison I think would be cool is if we get in Secret Wars. I highly doubt we'll get it. But if we did, it'd be one cool thing. Oh, he doesn't want to stand because he's being a butt. But imagine getting this right here in Secret. Oh, that's actually funny. Imagine getting this in Secret Wars. That would be cool. I think that would absolutely be cool. But on that note, I'm gonna hop off here, guys, and hope you guys enjoyed this review. I really enjoyed this. I love the Spider-Man. I think this is maybe one of my favorite Spider-Man figures in a long time from Hasbro. I've been waiting for this ever since I was a little kid, like a perfect black suit figure that wasn't like the old school Marvel Toy Biz era, which that old school era growing up was, and you know, not a bootleg, because I do have a bootleg of this guy from CT Toys. It's actually a bootleg of a bootleg, so it's CT Toys' bootleg, and this one's still really good too. But look at the size difference. You see what I'm saying? It's like night and day here. Like, I mean, and this guy's articulation's all kind of whack and weird, but it still works if you need this character. But this one like outshines it by a lot, especially with the webbing. The symbol's different though. You see that the symbol's different, definitely. This is more accurate, I think. But anyways, yeah, this is really good. This one's better though. But alright guys, I'm going to close out this video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this action figure / toy review. Yeah, I also hope you guys like the new intro. I worked on it for a couple days and been trying to brainstorm for a while of how to do it, but I've now finally done it. And gonna be working on the stop motion stuff a lot more, so just stay tuned for all that stuff. I'm sorry for the lack of reviews. I've got so many reviews coming, like plus more. You guys have no idea how many reviews I have coming. So I'm gonna try to do the newer stuff that I've got and then go to the older stuff in between the periods where I'm not uploading. But no, there's a lot of Hasbro Marvel Legends. There's a lot of McFarlane stuff, there's some Jada Toys stuff, there's NECA stuff, I mean, there's G.I. Joe stuff. I mean, we've got a lot of stuff to go over. So, like I said, guys, stay tuned, and I appreciate all the support. Make sure to drop a like if you enjoyed this video, share it with a friend, or share it in any way you feel fit. And yeah, we're on the road to 300 subscribers, and hopefully there and going forward we will keep growing. So thank you guys for watching. This has been Fighter Figs Official. Fighter Figs signing off.